I was just angry with Bria. And you were just on the receiving end of my anger. And I didn't want you around.
Oh.
Preston and you are a clique. And she was like, well, you don't understand what it's like being friends with them. Like, it's not like what you think.
Girl, shut the fuck up.
I can always forgive, but it will never be the same.
Clocking.
In their right mind.
Right.
Would put dog's clothes in laundry. And you're a realtor.
Ooh.
What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video. Today, we're gonna talk about Summer House Martha's Vineyard, Season 2, Episode 7. And like I said, yet again, I'm really enjoying this season so far. I'm really enjoying Mariah back on my screen and really getting her retribution. We're gonna get on Natalie because I feel like Natalie wants to be like, oh, this is not my type of thing. I don't like doing this, but then you want to be divisive and then you want to cause a division within this group. Yeah, I don't know about her. But y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into the video.
Yeah, let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, wanted, securing the bag.
I went out last night for Cinco de Mayo. Had a good time with some friends, just to go get some drinks, this, that, and the third. So the episode starts where it left off, where Summer basically causing a fucking ruckus, just going in the house, and she's just like, look, oh my God, all this stuff is going on.
I have a problem with Bria making me feel like I'm crazy multiple times.
And then she just like, she seems very overwhelmed with her emotions at this point. And obviously she's triggered by Bria, but she's not expressing herself why she's triggered by Bria. She said the whole situation, and this plays out throughout the episode, where it's like your friendship with Preston and, you know, Jordan, she says that to Noel. Your friendship with Bria and Shanice is very light. It's fun. It's, for me, it gets very much surface level. And then with Jordan and Preston, the friendship with that Summer has is very much like, you know, grounded, rooted, but it's deep because people have real shit going on. Not every day is going to be laughter, bubblegum, and rainbows. Like, people got real shit going on in their fucking lives. So Jordan's going through something, Preston's going through something, and Summer's going through something. So I get the perspective that she has about it's very heavy at this moment because all three of them are going through something within their life. I mean, Shanice is going through something too, but I mean, it don't look like she's worried about no job. But to each his own. I do feel like the real reason Summer is upset with Noel is because Summer brought Noel into the group, and now Noel is branching off and becoming friends with, you know, the other people in the house. And I feel like she's kind of jealous because she's becoming closer, or maybe the perception is that she's closer with them. However, Noel is a human being just like Summer, and she has the right to develop relationships with other people outside of her relationship with Summer. And I feel like it's emotional manipulation for her to be like, well, you know, like, oh, you can't do this with them, or you can't grow a bond. And what is she supposed to do? Just be your friend and not grow attachment with other people? I just feel like it's kind of selfish.
Sorry. She's upset. She's hurting from something. I just don't feel good.
So it's like 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, and everybody is still up. Well, there are people asleep, but Summer, Jordan, and Jasmine are in the room. I'm just like, Jasmine, you need to go sleep for that baby. But, you know, they're talking about the situation that happened, and she's just like, girl, this is crazy. Like, I'm just overwhelmed with my emotions, blah, 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 all of this. And in the middle of them having a conversation, she's like, Jordan, you know, I really appreciate you for all the stuff that's going. That wig looks good on you, girl. I said, girl, what?
Let me shake it off for a second. I don't think that's I really love this wig on you. Like, it's crazy. How could you?
We were just crying. What's going on? But, I mean, it is what it is. So the next morning we see Nick wake up. So Nick is planning Lux on the Bluff. They had it last year. It's a celebration of, you know, he's doing this celebration in memory of his line brother, Biv, who passed away. He drowned. I don't like seeing grown men cry because, you know, as a black man, you try to be very much stoic, try not to show that much emotion, but I'm happy that, you know, he's showing this vulnerable side and he's very expressing himself. So, you know, my heart goes out to Nick in this moment because it was very, like, hard to watch him, like, really break down in his confessional, right? So we see him go run a marathon. I like to run, but I like to run like 5K. So 5Ks, I could do 5K. I have not done a marathon. I would love to do a marathon. Do I think I would actually, you know, go through the whole marathon? I probably would not. But I always have the mentality that's just like, whatever I do, I'm gonna put 110 on everything I do. That's just that. I will probably, you know, fall out first, because I'm gonna finish regardless, right? Oh, you know, he goes for the marathon. His whole thing is, you know, he's the only one up. He's like, I like this calm. Nobody's up. I'm gonna go do this. He's like sending people texts like, hey, you know, I'm about to go to here. All that, right? So everybody starts waking up. The house is a fucking mess, and that's what his concern. He's like, look, I'm about to have this event, and the house is a mess, and y'all not doing nothing about it. So when I get back, I'm gonna make sure we crack the whip on y'all and figure out what we gotta do, right? So Summer and Noel, they you know, everybody's out, and everybody's over here up making breakfast, doing their normal morning routine. So Summer's like, hey Noel, can I talk to you? So Noel's like, yeah girl, let's talk, let's talk.
It's not that I don't like you or that I do like you. I love you. I have a lot of love for you. I was just angry with Bria.
Simultaneously, while they're about to have this conversation, Natalie, Jordan, and Preston's fiance go outside, and Natalie's giving them the 411 on what happened. She's like, yeah girl, this happened. They were saying this about this person, this about this and that, and girls crazy, blah 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 blah.
And then Bria was like, Jordan, Preston, and you are a clique. And she was like, well, you don't understand what it's like being friends with them. Like, it's not like what you think, blah 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 blah. Because
Noel was giving them the tea at dinner or at breakfast before everybody came down. Well, Summer coming down. So my whole thing with Natalie is the fact that you don't want to be a part of this group, and you want to be very much excluded and very much like, oh, that's their thing. But you want to talk about their motherfucking business when it has nothing to do with you. You're relaying messages and you're spreading gossip to everybody else in the house when the girl could have talked to who if she didn't motherfucking talk to. So that's my thing with Natalie, is that you want to act like you don't want to be a part, but you want to be a part of their motherfucking business. And I don't like shit like that because it's divisive and it's facetious as fuck. So she really pissed me off in that. I'm just like, there's a lot I want to talk about, but we gonna get to it because I'm just like, girl, really, okay, yeah. So Summer and Noel talk, and Summer just basically like, look, I was drunk last night, and that's not an excuse, but you know, I can't really control my emotions at this point. I have a lot of stuff going on, and I just feel some type of way. And Noel's like, look, I understand that, you know, all this stuff is going on. However, you put your hands on me.
You know, do you remember pushing me? No. Unfortunately, and it's not an excuse.
And you pushed me, and I just feel like I'm shocked of who this person is, because we clicked so well when we first met, but I'm starting to see certain things that I don't like per se. And I feel like Noel's asking her like, what is going on really? And I feel like Summer's not really trying to get deep into what's going on. Like, I still personally don't know what is going on with Summer at this point. But my whole thing is, if I was Noel, you put your hands on me. So to make me feel some sense of groundedness and some sense of like, okay, you know, I can sympathize with her, you need to tell me what's going on. And I feel like Noel is owed that, because you spazzed out on Bria, and it was a lot of random topics going on. Like, you don't like Bria disrespecting you. You feel like their friendship is different than your friendship with Jordan and Preston. You feel like Noel is over here butting in your business. That is all well and fine. But however, what is really going on? What's the underlying issue? Because there is an underlying issue, right? Summer's over here crying, and I was like, Summer looks like she has went through 50 years 5 times. I said, girl, you look tired. No shade. But I could look on the opposite side and also see with Noel, you inserted yourself into a situation because that was your friend. Cool. But when she told you to get out my space, don't touch me, you violated her space in that moment when she's over here acting out and lashing out. So that push was a natural reaction off of, hey, I told you not to touch me, you're touching me, so she pushed you off. Now, do I think it's an excuse? No, but she vocalized like, don't touch me. And I, like, when I'm upset, I'm one of those people like, look, don't hold me, don't touch me. Like, I'm just need to get through these emotions. But I'm a type of person where it's like, I'm clear with what I'm saying, and I'm clear with my emotions, and I'm clear with, and I'm very vocal with how I communicate with people. I can communicate, say, hey, I don't like this is why I don't like it, and if you don't like it, I can't help that, but this is how I feel. I'm not gonna apologize how I feel, and if you don't like that, that's just that. I'm gonna make sure I try to communicate that in a tactful way, to not be disrespectful, but I'm going to communicate how I feel and what I'm going through at that moment. But I also know that people don't communicate the way that I communicate, and I know that.
Of just talking. Then towards the end of the vacation, I feel as if she showed me her true colors. So I can always forgive, but it will never be the same.
I'm very much straightforward with how I communicate, where other people are not. But at the end of the day, they hug, they call a truce. But Noel basically saying like the friendship is not going to be the same. Because once you physically cross a boundary with someone, you can never go back from that. Because there's always going to be a part of it. If they get drunk, is she going to lash out? Is she going to be, you know? But I see them on social media. I follow Noel. That's my girl. But I see them, they all hanging out, going to basketball games, going to events. So see when they all cool. So we'll see what happens, right? So, you know, Nick comes, we see Nick's going, doing the marathon. He comes in 5th, and he says that number 5 is very synonymous because his line brother Bev, line number was 5, and you know, he ran a marathon, I believe, in Boston, and his time was 5 hours, 5 minutes. 5 hours and 55 minutes. I'm just like, damn, like it's very synonymous with like what he has going on. So he holds a house meeting because he's like, look, I'm about to plan this event and I don't want there to be any type of, you know, BS going on. Like, so I need to crack the whip on them and make sure everything is good. He holds a house meeting. He's just like, okay, where's everybody at? Everybody come. So Bria, she's just like, look, I didn't get no help from nobody when I did my stuff, so just tell me what I need to do and I just do that.
I gotta deal with a lot of shit here on this vacation, so I'm not catering to toilets for someone's girl coming on the weekend. We're on vacation. Hire a maid.
And I'm just looking at Bria like, girl, the whole house helped you do your stuff, and this is the thing about Bria that I do not like. You are self-centered and selfish, and you put your needs every time over everybody else's, and I feel like she's so tunnel vision on like me, y'all didn't do this for me, all this stuff. But I'm just like, girl, you're selfish as fuck. And then you agreed to clean the bathroom, put toilet paper and a hand towel, just something that's common sense because y'all all live in this motherfucking house. But then you go upstairs and want to talk shit. If I was Nick, baby, I would just like, girl, if you got something to say, go ahead and just say that. I don't give a fuck about none of that. If you have something to say, if you don't want to clean the bathroom, then don't agree to do it. Because you said you were going to do it. Because I'm one of the people like, if you say you're going to do it, then do it. I don't like when communication is not all the way through. If we plan something and we say we're going to do something, stick to your word or give me a communication to let me know. Because you planned the situation, and if I told you to do something, then you should do it, right? But everybody's looking at Nick like, girl, you already know that Nick about to give all these orders like he's a drill sergeant.
Like, you do this over here. You do this over here. Everybody got their assignment?
I'm not particularly mad at Nick at this moment because it's like, I'm in this house with you. Let me know what you need to do. If you about to be a drill sergeant, do what you got to do. I'll do what you say to do because this is your event and I'm coming to help you. Look, being a contributing person in this group, right? But everybody looking at Nick like, you. First of all, Nick basically told him like, look, I went on my marathon, none of y'all were up for me, none of y'all support me, none of y'all did none of that, and I just feel some type of way because y'all could at least say good luck or something.
To the race by myself, which is fine, but I didn't really get any support on it. Like, good luck, that's 2 words. How many text messages do you send in a day?
So Noel's just like, okay, I just feel like he's kind of lost because we had all the situation going on last night. Who was about to get up early in the morning to say good luck to you? I said, oh, oh. But my whole thing with that situation is he is valid in everything he's saying because, to be honest, if you care about someone, you can wake up when he's leaving just like, hey, bro, good luck. You know, I'm tired as hell. I can't go with you, but I want to wish you good luck. It just shows that, you know, I care about what you have going on in your interest because Nick has always supported everybody else. So, I mean, it is what it is. But we see all the guests coming in. Tasia come in. You know, he put flowers on her bed. Like, it's a cute little moment. Natalie runs her upstairs. She's just like, girl, look what your man did for you. Oh my God. I'm just like, anyway. But, you know, everybody goes upstairs and then people start coming in. They start having people doing the DJ. They have people over here blowing up inflatables in the pool. Like, it's really a good vibe. And, like, everybody's dressed to their nines. Like, real, like, you know, it gives very much, like, you know, going to the Kentucky Derby. Like, very much that, right? But black. So Mariah comes in, and I'm happy to see her back on my screen, so shout out to Mariah. But we go upstairs and see that Summer and Jordan are in the bedroom, and they're getting ready for the event. And Jordan's just like, hey, so, you know, Natalie came to me and basically said that, you know, you said that, you know, you said something in regards to your Shanice, Noel, Bria's friendship is very light and fun, but your friendship with me and Preston is very much heavy and this and the third. So Noel's like, look, sorry, Summer was like, look, it was out of context. That's not really what happened. However, it was more on me and not on y'all. Like, I felt like, you know, in the situation I'm going through right now, I'm here to support y'all. But, you know, when we are going through a situation, it triggers me. So Jordan was like, look, I understand. Well, blah, blah, blah. Cool. Like, it was nothing serious, right? But girl, it just that I feel like Summer has cried like 25 times in this episode. I'm just like, girl, I feel bad for the girl. Like, obviously you do. She's not drinking. She said, look, I'm not gonna drink. It is what it is. Whoop. So, like I said, everybody starts showing up. Nick got his friends coming in. His cousin came in. She is Summer's drinking buddy, non-drinking buddy. So Mariah, she comes in and she pulls a mirror to the side, but she leaves it off with, like, you know, I feel like last year, you definitely should have been more accountable, and I'm kind of disappointed with you not speaking up.
It just hurts by you for just not speaking up.
What happened?
Letting you know that
the
now.
laundry got mixed up. There was dog stuff.
And we saw that he didn't speak up. Like, naturally, he could have said something, but he didn't. And it was one of the things where in his confessional, he's just like, I don't think I owe her an apology. I don't think I had to give her no apology. I don't think I had to do none of that. But then he gives her an apology. And my whole thing is like, if you don't want to give don't give an apology because you don't want to hear the rest of the conversation or you want to dead the conversation. If you don't feel like you're sorry, then don't say sorry.
All I wanted was an apology.
I'm really sorry that happened.
I appreciate you for apologizing. And I just wanted you to understand that you're...
I'm that type of person where it's like, I'm not apologizing for shit. I would sit here quiet and let you vent if I'm not sorry. If I meant what I did, then that's what it was. I'm not going to apologize because that's what I meant. However, he gives her an apology, but she started reading. I know that no dog clothes should go in regular clothes. That's just common sense. I said, oh. She said, you're a realtor. Yeah, you know, you sell houses. You should know that, you know. No dog clothes should go in the clothes with the regular clothes. He was like, I don't think how that is relevant, but...
Nobody in their right mind would put dog's clothes in laundry. And you're a realtor, right?
Yeah.
Right, so like home etiquette.
Mind you, to call a spade, and it was what it was. Like, I feel like he's like, oh my God, this conversation was so, like, it went the way I thought it was gonna go. It went the way you thought it was gonna go because you were already in a negative place with the conversation. So you feel like that girl don't have a right to be upset. She does have a right to be upset because you look at it, you sat there when Jasmine said, what's going on? You sat there and said the fuck nothing.
Letting you know that
The
now.
laundry got mixed up. There was dog stuff in it with Mariah's towels. You put the dog in the clothes?
That was my fault.
So yes, she could take accountability for what she did. You wanna know why she took accountability for what she did? Because she sent her fucking ass home. Yeah, and you got the fruits of this opportunity, regardless of whatever it is. People want to say, oh, it's just being on a TV show, blah, blah, blah. Cool, she lost that and you didn't. So it was what it was. The thing about it is that you still play the part. That's it. I think that's all she wants you to realize, right? So Preston pulls Summer to the side. They have a little jaunt over outside on the balcony, and they talk about, you know, so I heard from, you know, around the house,
Natalie,
that, you know, you feel some type of way about your friendship with me and Jordan, and I want to know what's going on. And she was like, no, it's not about you. Basically reiterating the same sentiment she said with Jordan. And he was like, look, I'm happy you said that because I thought, you know, if I ever make you feel heavy or, you know, deep or whatever is overwhelming, let me know. Sometimes talking with people and their conversation are always deep can be overwhelming, because when I talk to my best friends, we have deep conversation. It's not always deep all the time, and I'll let my friend know, like, look, mentally I'm drained right now. I just want to kiki about some lighthearted bullshit. I don't have the time right now for heaviness. And then the next day I'm like, look, girl, what's going on? But if it's something serious, we'll have the conversation. But it's just like, sometimes you don't want to have a deep conversation every time. I don't have time to have to put my thinking cap on with your friends 24/7, because sometimes you have, like, my friends are very intelligent, educated. Even my best friend, like, we have conversation, we could just be light and just have a good time. However, sometimes you got to use your thinking caps around some of these people, child. You can't just be like, yeah, girl, you know, I want to suck and fuck, want to drink. But sometimes you have to use your vocabulary, and you have to very much talk in, you know, very astute and like try to pull words. People are using these big words. Like, I feel like I'm at work. I don't want to feel like I'm at work. I just want to just talk and have a good time with my girls. That's it. But I understand that, you know, at the end of the day, friendships aren't always going to be a crystal stair. Like, shit happens, and we, as friends, I'm going to hold my friends down 10 toes, period. But I understand where she feel like sometimes it can be overwhelming, because sometimes their trauma can trigger you. And that's just the truth. So Nick goes outside, he does his Lux on the Bluff. He gets a shout out to, he does like a salutation to his line brother, a toast. They toast to Lux on the Bluff, being black. Shout out to that.
Sure, back to Mother Tuskegee for homecoming, who was right here to my left. Biff. Just sad. Be drowned.
We saw a clip of Natalie upstairs with the 1942, and she's like, this is the only thing I drink. Oh yeah, you know. And just something about Natalie
I just don't fucking like.
So Noel's line sister come in, and she's like, oh my God, that's my friend. Yeah, she walks by me, and he's like, is that Jordan? Now, they did the side by side. The editors are so sick with that side by side.
Is that Jordan? Oh, that's not Jordan. I said, what did I say?
Jordan.
But Natalie's talking about, oh, what you mean is that Jordan? He was like, are you upset? She didn't say nothing. He was like, what's going on? I know you upset. She said, you're like, is that Jordan? I'm like, girl, you insecure. What are you insecure about? You're a gorgeous girl. You're cute. But Jordan's gorgeous though. Like, I don't see what's the insecure about. He even explained, like, I just said it looked like Jordan. I thought that was Jordan. Like, it's weird. Like, you could already tell by that whole interaction, you already know what type of girl she is. She's insecure. That's just what it is. Like, girl, why are you worried about another bitch? But to which is no, I guess. But you know, at the end of the episode, you know, Simon, he get that flamingo. Bria has been over here. Bria loves to weaponize her relationship with her boyfriend.
Put it on the next again, and you're causing me problems. Let's go upstairs.
Let me finish my thing.
I'm trying to break up with you, and you don't cut the
She was like, if you do this, I'm breaking up with you. I'm breaking up with you. I'm just like, I feel like it's so immature for people to always want to weaponize breaking up with somebody. Like girl, your relationship must not even hold the weight of water, because it's like, for you to want to constantly, I'm breaking up with you. If you do this, I'm gonna break up with you. Girl, break up with that man then. You already threatened it how many times last year? Nobody got time to be seeing y'all over here want to fuss and fight, and the man over here farting, over here smelling like booty, as Natalie would say. Ain't nobody got time. So I'm just like, girl, figure your shit out. Yes, I get her stance behind him embarrassing her because he put that flamingo costume on. I don't think it was that deep. However, this was an event to celebrate Nick's line brother. So I understand that. And I was just kind of shocked from Bria. I'm just like, oh, you actually give a fuck about Nick and his feelings? Woo. But she do. So I understand the reasoning behind it. But at the end of the day, I do feel like on both sides, there might be some jealousy on his side. And her, she loves to manipulate and weaponize her relationship and weaponize her whole being. Right? But y'all, let me know what you guys think. Like I said, this was such a good episode yet again. Summer House, definitely my fave show on Bravo right now. But Housewives come back, so New Jersey will be coming on, and I'll be reviewing New Jersey. But y'all like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Brian Keith, LG, Black Butte. Bet you didn't know we the Holy Trinity. Now let a God stop a dollar, break your head here. Step into the room and get up in the bed. It's too sweet, that's cause I'm good. It takes all cause I'm better than the hood. Cause I get you hyper when I'm running all around, cause I excite ya. Let me talk real